Alright, yo, what is going on, guys? Flamebreaker here, and welcome back to the series where I tell you what games are coming out on a specific month, on a specific year. Today, we got September 2025, and we have a lot of good releases today. So, yeah, let's just hop right into it. If you guys want to see more of this content in the future, be sure to like and sub, and let's get into it. So first off is Marvel Rivals Season 4 Heart of the Dragon. Now the story is basically Doom is going to be doing some evil plans in the shadows while the time stream entanglement has reached the seven cities of heaven. So, Hand of Heaven Angela is I think they're trying to piece together the timeline. So but yeah, here's our first look. The first character, Angela, will be coming first. She will be a vanguard who can make. She can turn her Icarus. I'm definitely not saying that right. Into which is something like living fluid. That's what the developer said, and morph it into weapons. So she can do it into axes, a shield, a spear, that kind of thing. But the guy I'm most hyped for is coming up. So Angela, pretty cool. I just didn't really know much about her. But Daredevil. Oh yeah. I am so excited for him. So this season begins on the 12th. So I'll probably make a video on it. Like it'll probably come out a week after this one comes out. And just look at this fight scene. This is so cool. But yeah, so Angela, for y'all who don't know, I honestly don't know much about her either. She's a Hand of Heaven, but she's Thor's sister, actually. And yeah, she's got the little things like in the living fluid, like I mentioned earlier. And Daredevil in this has powers, like full on demon powers. And I'm gonna while it shows the release date, wait, hold on. So yeah, obviously September 12th. But I want to go back to this, and I'm gonna play this roar he says when he lets the devil out to get himself unrestrained from whatever these things are. Which, by the way, I don't know why Angela has the her whatever those things are on his eyes because he already can't see. Like blindness doesn't stack. But yeah, so I'll let y'all hear that.
Let the devil.
Oh my god. That literally sounds like Wolverine's roar from X-Men Origins. That was insane. So, obviously, I don't know who the voice actors are for both Angela and Daredevil. But with this, we're also getting a ton of new we're getting a new team up with Angela and Thor, where Thor can throw a basically the spear and doing some electrical damage around it, and then he can leap to the spear and make a shockwave or something like that. And we're also getting some changes to existing team ups, like Dimensional Shortcut with Black Panther and Magic will be removed. Magic will be added to the Doctor Strange and Wanda team up, and Black Panther will be added to the Gamma Charge team up, as well as we're getting a brand new summer event with a bunch of new swimsuits. So that's always exciting. And overall, this is going to be such a fun season. I am so excited to make videos on this. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing before I keep nerding out. Coming on the 19th is Dying Light the Beast. So this game has the return of everyone's favorite Dying Light character, Kyle Crane, and basically, he was subjected to experiments. I'm not actually sure what the experiments were about, but it essentially turned him gave him some beast power. And now he's out to get revenge on the people who did that to him. But one of the biggest things here is he has something called beast mode, hence, why it's called Dying Like the Beast. And it basically just gives him way more strength and power and things like that. It makes him stronger or whatever. I'd imagine it help him regenerate or something like that, but I'm not sure. Obviously, they got the classic Dying Light parkour, but with beast mode, interesting thing about this is that for most of the game, you won't be able to control when Crane activates beast mode. It'll just kind of like happen randomly. When you get further on in the game, or like probably complete the game, is when you'll be able to like fully toggle beast mode on and off. But when you just like first starting out, you have like no control over it. So you can't just like time, like say you're fighting this giant dude over here. You can't like time it so that like when you're like low on health, you activate beast mode and then you just go willy-nilly on him. No, that's not how it works, like at least early game. So there's a lot of like strategy behind it. That was actually the transformation there right now. Or that little like the red thing, the little red aura around his around the screen, and like his fists doing that. That is the start of beast mode. So yeah, like I said, this game comes out on the 19th. Ignore this. This is not true. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. On the 25th, we are getting Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which this game, I've talked about this in the past, I'm pretty sure at least. Actually, yeah, I talked about it with my Gamescom video. So, this game is essentially Mario Kart World, but with a potential to be better. So, this game, contrary to Mario Kart World that like focuses on like the intermission courses and open world and all that stuff, Sonic Racing Crossworlds is purely the classic arcade style 3-lap race every single track type of thing. And I played a little bit of the open network test, and I had a blast. This game has so much potential, especially with all the crossovers and DLC content packs we're getting in the future. So the reason why it's called Crossworlds is because of this. Mid race, you will switch to a completely different map for about a lap, and then you'll go back to your original course. I'm not too sure if it does it for like one lap you do the regular track, the next map you do, or the next lap you do like this one, and then the third one you do another one. But I don't know, maybe it'll depend. So this comes out on the 25th, if I didn't mention it already. And one of the biggest things about this is, as you can see with Sonic right here, is the return of Extreme Gear. And if y'all don't know what Extreme Gear is, it was a key part of the Sonic Riders series. It was a racing game based purely around these Extreme Gear hoverboards, and there were some other things too, kind of like parasail looking things. But overall, the hoverboards are a very like a staple of the Sonic Riders series, and I'm so happy to see them back. And they perform really well. They have great boost, at least with the beta tests that I played. A lot of them are in the boost category. I'm sure there'll probably be some like speed category ones as well. But yeah, so you'll also be able to go on land, sea, and sky with the transformations here. You can see with all the like little propellers on the bottom, and I'm glad it looks like they're gonna do like unique looking additions when you transform. So you'll have like unique wings or propellers or stuff like that, which I really like because that's one of my critiques with Mario Kart World. You just got whenever you went on water, you just had those freaking floaties or whatever. And it was the same for every single vehicle. And I did not like that at all. So hopefully this is better with that. This game is also cross platform. So it doesn't matter what your friends buy this game on, you'll be able to play with them. And another thing is customization. So you'll be able to customize, to put it simply, there is a front and back to each one of the cars or vehicles in this game. And you can mix and match those to create your own creations. But not only that, you can place down your own decals, you can change the colors, and just all sorts of fun stuff. Almost, it kind of seems like a bit of a more simplistic version of like the Forza Horizon customization. And that's something I'm all for. I've already seen some amazing creations. Here's some of the wings that I mentioned earlier. But yeah, I've seen someone make Marty McFly's hoverboard from Back to the Future 2. I've seen someone make the Tumbler from the Dark Knight trilogy. Just overall, you can pretty much make anything you want, anything vehicle related. And not to mention, this game is full of crossovers like Joker from Persona 5, Minecraft with SpongeBob and Avatar: The Last Airbender teased, and many more on the way. So this game does come out on the 25th. However, if you do pre-order it, I don't know if it's like a deluxe exclusive or if you can do this with the regular edition. But with one of the editions, you'll be able to play the game 3 days early on the 22nd. And yeah, let's move on to the next game. Also on the 25th is Silent Hill F. Now, this game I don't know too much about, but essentially it's pretty much Dark Souls mixed with Silent Hill. So, like, this is not a traditional horror game where you're like completely defenseless and you have to like run away. Maybe you'll have some like stun, like some things to like stun the monster or whatever and all that. No, this is not what this is. This is a full on there's a full on combat system in this. So the story from what it looks like is this one girl named Sakuko is investigating the disappearance of everybody in her village or something like that. And from some other trailers I've seen, she tends to wield an iron pipe that I don't know, she probably is found on the ground or something like that. Here's some gameplay. So let me see if I can get right to the comp. Here we go. So, wait, never. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we got the iron pipe here, and yeah, there's full on like this is not again, this is not your typical horror game. This is full on like it's literally Dark Souls with in a Silent Hill game. So this comes out on the 25th as well, like I said, and I mean, if you want to play Dark Souls in a Silent Hill setting, I guess this is the game for you. On the 26th, we are getting Pac-Man Repack 2. I think it's what it's called. Yeah, Pac-Man World 2 Repack. Yeah, pretty much. So basically, this is essentially like uh Mario Pac-Man with Mario gameplay, which that's pretty much what it is. So you'll be able to yeah in Pac-Land. There's tons of different levels with all kinds of like parkour and platforming challenges. And I have played the original, just like a tiny bit of the original, and I've enjoyed what I've played so far. So I have some pretty high hopes for this game. You get a bunch of new moves. You look like you got like a gainer kick like that. You can disable bear traps with it. Got another super butt bounce. Okay, that's great. And it looks like it just stuns everybody. You can ice skate. I saw earlier you could use here we go. So you got some flippers, and yeah, this looks like there's even a submarine. That's pretty cool. The Pac Marine. Yeah. So overall, this is like a fully like really lighthearted Pac-Man game, just with like all kinds of fun platforming things where you can just like mess around. And there's fairy mode as well, which I'm guessing is a straight up easy baby mode for anybody who can't complete it. But we also talked about I've mentioned this before. So there is also the Sonic DLC with on the on early 2026 is when it'll be coming out. So Pac-Man will be able to basically play exactly like Sonic and run through like a whole Green Hill Zone style thing. I'm really hoping we get an Eggman style boss, kind of like with these, where you have to like get the golden fruits back, which I guess is the main story of this game, not rescuing your friends. But yeah, so all the original ghosts from the original Pac-Man game are back, and they have giant animal mechs for some ungodly reason. And there's a whole bunch of fun stuff to do in between. You can play the original Pac-Man, you can play Pac-Man from Wish, you can mess with the jukebox, and just overall like a lot of fun stuff. So like I said, this game does come out on the 26th, and yeah, let's move on. Next, we have Lego Party. And this is literally Mario Party. Like I really don't need to like say anything else. Like I really shouldn't have to say anything else because this is literally Mario Party. It has like the exact same formula. But if I must, talk about it, I will. Not to say the game is bad or anything. This does look pretty good, and it does seem to have like a different vibe from Mario Party. Mario Party kind of has like, I don't really know, this has like a whole superstar vibe or whatever. This one has a full on game show vibe. So, like I did say earlier, though, okay, Watermelon Guy, can you get out of the way, please? Watermelon Guy, I need footage. Watermelon Guy, I need footage. Thank you. Anyway, so the gameplay formula is the same as Mario Party. Can we please get some freaking gameplay in here? Okay, here we go. So essentially, you are put onto the board. You roll a dice, try to get the gold bricks, and like I think you have to like save up studs in order to get enough gold bricks or like get a gold brick. But and it looks like there's a voting system in this game. That's unique. Okay. So there's supposedly 60 plus mini games in this. I think I have that name right, and I guess this is one of them. Graffiti. This looks exactly the same as the Stamper mini game. Yeah, this is literally the Stamper mini game, but you have more freedom. Um, but okay, all right, that's fine. I'm not gonna judge. But yeah, here we go. So this guy, Mr. Gold, has the golden brick. You gotta. I'm guessing you have to save up studs in order to get it. I'm guessing. So yeah, there's the dice or whatever you would call that. I don't even know what you would. That does not look like dice to me. It looks like a freaking grid board. So yeah, 50 studs. You get a gold brick. Whoever has the most gold bricks at the end wins. Game's coming out on the 30th. Let's move on. Next, we have Alien Rogue Incursion Evolved Edition Part 1. Yeah, a bit of a mouthful. But I don't know a whole lot about this game. This was like the first time I've seen it. But it almost looks like a combination between Alien Isolation and Alien Rogue Squadron. This honestly reminds me of John Carpenter's The Thing, to be honest, like this whole icy vibe and everything. So this looks to be like a horror game. It almost looks like Resident Evil to me, because like it's got like definitely has a lot of horror movie. Oh god, that is not something I want to see even playing this game. But so again, this does look like Resident Evil, where it is definitely a horror game, but you do have options to like fight back against enemies. So, but not in the way of Silent Hill F. Well, I say that maybe I guess you could consider it to be similar to Silent Hill F. But yeah, face your fear. Oh wait, that's Alien Queen. Wait a minute. Wait, that was the Alien Queen, right? Yeah, that's the Alien Queen, and she's bulletproof. Okay, that's great. So this looks to be a PS5 and PS5 Pro exclusive. Not that anybody has the PS5 Pro, but yeah, this comes out on the 30th as well. I kind of like it, to be honest. It's got some potential. I like it. It's got like a lot of the classic Alien kind of feels to it. You got the face huggers or whatever they're called, who like just jump on your face, which is not something I want to see while playing this game. But you know what? Whatever. You got something like the motion tracker, but almost looks like kind of like a one of like the camera from Outlast. So that's cool. I love the motion tracker back in Alien Isolation, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to say. Re-envision elevated visuals, immersive environments, and deadlier xenomorphs. Good God. Okay. So yeah, this game is coming out on the 30th, like I said, and let's move on to our next game. And the final game today is Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I think it's what it's called. Is this something else? Yeah, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Okay. So this is essentially a remaster of multiple Mortal Kombat games in one. So I think it's like MK1, MK2, Mortal Kombat. Here we go, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So I got 1, 2, 3, 3 again. Got 4, the trilogy, Mortal Kombat Advanced, Deadly Alliance, and Tournament Edition. And then these two here, which I don't know. I'm guessing they're going to reveal those soon. This is the Gamescom 2025 trailer, so they may have already revealed it at the time this video is going out. So yeah, if you want to relive your childhood, this is the way to do it, I guess. As really wish they wouldn't have gave up on a. Oh, oh, wait a minute. Oh. I guess they weren't hidden anymore or not a mystery anymore. So Mortal Kombat mythologies. Learn the. Oh, so you get like some behind the scenes stuff. That's pretty cool. So you get to see like the whole 3D model and the you get like write down the codes and everything. That's cool. All right, all right. So, I mean, this does look good. I mean, like it is really nice how they combined all the classic games, but would have preferred if they didn't give up on Mortal Kombat 1. So, that would have been nice, but who knows? Maybe they'll have a comeback. Who knows? We'll see. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today. If you guys want to see more of this content in the future, be sure to like and sub, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.